there, we're back. I can't believe it. Match of the day for the man them on location. You know what it is right now. I'm your host, Yanni, Big Yarns, aka Yarsene Wenger, aka, what is it?
The goat in the green coat.
Goat in the green coat, what do you know about that? Joining me today, people, I'm very excited. The first player to come on Match of the Day for the man them. He's an icon. He's one of the faces of the Replay Me League right now. AFTV FC captain, Big J Broads. I can't believe it. What a pleasure.
Hey man, the pleasure's mine, man. You know what I mean? We're around good people.
Come on, bro.
You know, so let's...
As you can see on location right now, little studio switch up. Boris wouldn't let us have the studio. I can't believe it. He said we can't go studio. It's not open yet.
Hey Boris, behave, bro.
Behave yourself, bruv. Come on now. Hey, listen, people. It's game week 6 of the Replay Me League. The season continues. You don't want to... I'll tell you what, actually. You know there hasn't been a single draw.
This is what I noticed.
This league's nuts.
Yeah, I thought, do the other games go to penalties or something like? Is it one of them? You know, like American style, like basketball?
Yeah.
Where you
overtime.
Yeah, overtime.
Only.
Yeah.
I tell you what, because I thought about it, and I can't remember a draw. And draws are just deflating. I'm just like, what am I seeing 1-1 for? Do you know what I mean? I don't need to, but we're seeing wins everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
3 points across the board. Obviously, if someone's getting 3 points, the other person's getting 0. But you know, it gets like that.
That's what I'm saying. The only draw I've seen is the ref trying to draw me out, bro. You know
it gets like that. Hey man, hey, everyone's complaining about the refs. That and more coming up. Listen, people, do not forget to subscribe to the Replay Me League channel. Big things going on here, bigger and better soon. And like the video if you have enjoyed it. Lots coming up this week, game week 6. One league game, GB Oranje versus Relentless FC. GB Oranje, of course, Rants and Bants and Expressions versus Relentless FC, Big Turkish, heading them up. Both two good teams. And then the Challenge Cup semi-final week right here in this one. We've got AFTV FC versus Prospects and Infernos versus Quarterback FC. Quarterback FC not doing so good in the league right now. So wanting to get a win here in the league. High stakes football.
100%.
I was watching, I'll tell you what, I was watching this game on the Sunday. The vibe was sensational because it was the first week back and everything. And like, just cup football's just different, innit? Like, there's one thing like kind of fighting and like if you lose, okay, like it's on to the next week for the league. But like, there was just a certain chippiness that you got in the cup semi-finals than you did with the league game, which was the first game, the 4 PM kickoff. Again, yeah, versus the cup games.
Yeah, man, it's like them Champions League nights, isn't it?
For sure.
You know,
for sure. Champions League for the Mandem, it is. It's what the Replay Me League is. It's just big stakes.
Innit, man? This is the Mandem's Gary Lineker, fam.
It gets like that, man. Someone's got to be. And so, yeah, that's it. Game week 6 of the Replay Me League. Our first game that we're going to get into is GB Oranje versus Relentless FC. Two good teams. You've played against GB Oranje.
Yeah.
Have you played against Relentless?
No, but big up Turkish, man. My dog.
Big up Turkish, part of AFTV right now. But GB Oranje, led by Rants and Bants, they're a good team. Mbappe up top. Unbelievable. Ronald up top for GB Oranje. Everyone's always talking about him, aren't they? Mbappe for GB.
I heard about... We didn't play against him when we played them last
Yeah, Mbappe
year.
didn't play in that one.
Yeah, but I heard he's good. So hopefully we can
We'll see a bit here and there. Well, listen, first game coming up right now. Match of the day for the Mando. Big up to everyone supporting. GB Oranje versus Relentless. You don't want to lose. You need 3 points here in the Replay Me League. So let's see what's popping right now. GB Oranje versus Relentless. Game 1. Right, here we go then. The Replay Me League is back. Oh my days. GB Oranje versus Relentless. First game. Rants. Feels good to be back. Looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah. It feels great to be back, man. It feels like so long, man. So, yeah, I'm just excited, bro. To be completely honest, there's no other feeling. I'm not nervous. I'm just excited, bro. Like, I've missed these days. I missed these nights, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing the boys go out there and do what they do best, man.
For sure. And Boris obviously was not letting us out because he hates the Mandem. But you've been itching to play ball and you're ready to bang a few goals today.
Yeah, 100%. Can't lie, today's the day. I haven't seen the boys. You know, just come and play with the boys again. That's it. That's what I wanted anyways. And to do that, I know 100% we're going to destroy it, to be honest, innit?
Relentless, they've been known to do a few bits that so far in the competition they've shown themselves to have a bit about them. What are you saying? A couple nutmegs today or what?
Couple flip-flops though.
Couple flip-flops?
Yeah, watch out for them.
Alright, say no more. Just business as usual. Thanks for coming.
Right, we've spoken to Rants and Bilal. Now it's time to speak to the man at the helm, Relentless FC. Turkish, what you saying, my brother?
I'm good, man.
Come on, man. Feels good to be back. Come on.
Good weather as well. That's the thing.
Course,
Good
bro.
weather as well.
It's a blessing. We've finally been let out. Are you looking forward to getting the season back on track?
Definitely, man. Definitely. Listen, that's one of the biggest things I've missed during lockdown. Football, playing it, coaching, this, you know, the good weather. Even though we don't get it often, it's come out for us today, and I definitely missed this. Definitely missed this, and we need a win.
That's it. It's the Replay Me League now. Every game matters. Every game's huge because you take a loss in this one, then you've only got 3 points in the league this season. You don't want that. You want to be getting closer to GB Oranje, closer to that third spot. Do you know what I mean? Than not having that. But good to see you guys are in shape and you guys have got your numbers together. Are you excited to see your squad play today?
Yeah, man. They're young guys, innit? And even during lockdown, some of them, you know, took the opportunities they could to still keep fit. You know, play a bit of ball, maintain all of that. So I'm confident today. But obviously, like I said, we need a win. That is the main thing. And last time out, we was 3-2 up with a couple minutes to go, and we lost it 5-3. So it's about not getting complacent out there, learning your lessons, and moving forward, getting the 3 points. We don't want 3 points out of 4 games. We want 6.
That's it.
Press, that's it.
First 15-20 minutes, we gave them way too much respect. I told you, man, middle third, we pressed them. We weren't pressing well enough in the middle third, and they were getting too much joy. You man have all seen, once we put a bit of pressure on them, they can't play. If you sit off them, they can do all the pretty stuff. They scored 1 penalty from our mistake. Other than that, they haven't created anything, because as soon as we put pressure on them, they rush and they give us the ball back. As soon as we turn them around the other way, they're having kittens, bruv. They can't deal with us.
No point dominating if you're not going to make it count, you know? So make it count this half, because we're better than them. You see we're better than them. Do you know, are we better than them?
Yeah, of course.
Show me we're better than them then. This is the half to show it now. It's about 3 points now. Go out there and do your thing.
Out! See the kind of finish? Great finish.
Hey, what a first game. 3-2, the Replay Me League. GB Oranje versus Relentless. Relentless on top early. GB Oranje, just too much attacking power, man. Too much attacking power. And Ricardo, centre-back for GB Oranje, comes away with a man of the match performance. Solid at the back and a goal. Another loss there for Relentless. They're just trying to find their footing.
Yeah.
They're just trying to find their footing, Relentless, right now.
It's a shame, man, because I really do like Turkish, and I really like his footballing opinions as well. And I was so proud to see how his team articulate his footballing mindset on the pitch. But obviously they're still young. Sometimes it's just about getting through a game. Do you know what I mean? And I think maybe that's where some of the other teams have a little bit of leverage over them, where they've got experience rather than just pure talent. But that goal, that volley, was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's from Darius, big goal.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I think this team's one for the future, innit? Maybe at the moment they're not quite there, but Turkish knows what he's doing, definitely, man. So big up Turkish
for sure.
Fan, man.
And it happens every week, here at the Replay Me League. Something happens with the refs, right? Something happens with the refs, so the refs are moving mad. And this week, Relentless, low-key got a little bit shagged with a free kick decision that ended up going into the penalty box. That ends up being a free kick because the free kick was given first before it ended up being a penalty. It's all mad, but that's what's happened. Relentless, first week, they got their 3 points off to a good start, but they ended up losing to Madness, and they've taken the defeat here against GB Oranje. So that's it, man. That's it. So Relentless come away 0 points. GB Oranje away with another 3. We love to see it. Rants and Bants obviously going to be happy with that one. Come on, man, for sure. Game 2, people. It's Challenge Cup week here on the Replay Me League weekly highlight show, and this is where it starts to get real juicy because it's win or go home. It's the semi-finals of the Challenge Cup, the first bit of silverware to compete for, really, in the season if you discount the league. And as it stands right now, we're looking at Infernos versus Quarterback FC. As I mentioned beforehand, Quarterback FC yet to do so well and yet to pick up a point in the league. So their win against Madness in the Cup quarter-final meant that they really saw their best chance at looking at silverware would be this Cup right now. So Quarterback versus Infernos, first semi-final of the day right now. AFTV versus Prospects is obviously the second game which Broad's played in. But quick one on Infernos. They're a tough team to play against.
They're tough, man.
For sure, they're so tough. And they bring a big crowd.
Yeah, man. They bring all their Spartans and all of that. You know, I'm sure they're gonna start
the
pulling
team,
off that now.
The family.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Big respect to Infernos, because at the end of the day, this is grassroots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is vibes, and I like that. You know, just please don't try to attack my players again.
Hey, it gets heated. It gets heated. That's why they're called Infernos.
Yeah.
So semi-final number 1, Infernos versus Quarterback FC. 2 very good teams. So you're in for a treat. Please run the clip.
Right, here we go. We've just spoken to Quarterback FC. We're now talking to Infernos FC. Carlos to my left, Gaffer Bash to my right. No remorse. You're trying to win this cup.
We're here for a reason.
And now Carlos, we just heard from your gaffer there. Is it true? Well, you had your big chain out earlier. Is it true you get paid loads by the board, the Infernos FC board?
Yeah, I get about £250 a week.
No way!
That's nothing for me,
Clubs
man.
are paying far too much these days.
That's nothing for me. I should get £1,000 each week.
Okay.
But that's piece to get Chris Ban out here.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's the semi-final as the cup.
That's how serious we're taking
it. The Challenge Cup, Quarterback FC. What did you say you were?
That's how serious we're taking it.
You say you were here to win? No, you're here for a reason.
We're here for a reason.
They're here for a reason. It's profound. It's Infernos FC. Bring the smoke. Here we go now. Semi-final day of the Challenge Cup. Quarterback FC versus Infernos. To my right, Captain Luke. Specs. Joe right here. Gaffer Specs. You won last game against Madness, who have yet to lose a game in the league. You looked strong. You're hoping to put a real cup run together. You're trying to win this cup.
Really, I'm trying to go for it. The league, obviously, we've had a very poor start, slow start to the league. The cup's always been kinder to us, a bit like Arsenal at the moment.
It gets
so,
like that.
Yeah, so we're just trying to basically replicate that at the moment and take it all away. It's there to be won, and that's exactly what we're trying to do today. Take it to the next, to the final.
I will. You pussy hole. Don't be scared.
That's my skipper! 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 Joseph behind you!
They're not good. Nowhere, not one of their players can get into this team. Not one of them can get in a 16, let alone the 11. You have to go out there and show your class.
They can't play at the back. They can't. That's what I'm saying. The few times we actually pressed them, we were on their necks. You know, the goalkeeper gifted you. You've managed to get a few 50s, Luke, and so has Nick. But if them two are pressing by themselves, right, and the rest of the team are on their heels because we're losing the ball every 10 seconds, it doesn't work. So let's stick to the formation and let's play together and keep the ball moving. Let the ball do the work and not yourself.
Come on, bro! Come on, bro! Come on, Idris! Come on, lads, fucking hell. He played it! You blew the whistle! Do a fucking job! Work it! Good aim! Well done! Onto him! Well done, Benny, well done! Yeah! Mate!
Right, semi-final one done. Infernos FC take the 2-1 win versus Quarterback FC. That was a pretty heated one, actually. That was a lot went on in that one. Infernos take the win. They've been on fire. 4 wins from their last 4 games, including 2 cup games. So that takes them straight through to the final. Quarterback FC went 1-0 up. Again, it's not the first time they've taken a lead in a game, but they haven't been able to hold on to it. Infernos, they bring their A game.
They bring their A game. They bring the heat. I mean, the vibes, the crowd,
for sure,
everything, man.
For sure. Now, we've got a lot of respect for Infernos here at the Replay Me League. Lots went on. Like I said, Captain Luke nicked the first goal. A couple of touch points in this one. Yoni shooting from the halfway line towards the end. This is nuts. It's he does something stupid every week, and this really almost went top bins. Yoni doing that. It's crazy. Fair play to Yoni. They were 2-1 up at this point. And more importantly, we've just watched it now, innit? At 2-1 up, as you'll see right now, we'll get Charlie to overlay it as you see. Captain Luke goes in. He ends up nicking the lazy free kick right there, and the ref brings it back.
Listen,
you'd be fuming. This is the 2-1 down. This would have made it 2-2 for quarterback guy in this semi-final game again, where anything can happen. Quarterback are just not. You're just not happy about that one.
Nah, man, and credit to the captain there, Luke, his name is. Credit to the captain because, bro, he's been smart about it. The guy's taken the free kick, a bit lazy, no offense, right? He's pounced on it. He's gone around the keeper and he should have scored, like, you know, but the referee's blown it back. I don't understand that decision there. No disrespect to the ref, but I don't think there was any problem with that.
Ref, you can't get intimidated by these big crowds. You can't, can you? You can't.
This is their 12th man, innit? Like Infernos, they bring like.
You can't be doing them ones.
Yeah, they bring their Spartans and that, and then the referees just start shaking, like, you know, it's meant to be a red card and they just yellow, you know what I mean? Or just play on that.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, always heat at the Replay Me League. That's semi-final 1. That is done, right? So it can only mean the semi-final 2. AFTV versus Prospects. The winner of this one goes on to play Infernos in the final. Big one coming up. You must have been a little bit scared playing Prospects. Come on, Prospects were one of the best teams in the league this year.
Do you know what? I was quite apprehensive to a degree.
They've just been known to bop it about and they run.
Yeah.
Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel them running like that? What were they hitting you with that game? Despite
they was trying to hit me in my ribs. But like, do you know what? Prospects are really good. Big respect to them every single time. They're tall, they're physical. Their captain went professional.
Yeah, Arjun, shout out Arjun.
Yeah, shout out Arjun, you know what I mean? So big up Prospects, respect each and every one of you, man.
Alright, let's get it going. The third and final game, a special game this one, of course, for AFTV FC. We were sad to see during the week. Claude, a legend on the YouTube football scene, had a lot to do with AFTV FC, was their first gaffer, was really involved, meant a lot to the guys. He passed away. So this game meant a lot to you guys as you're seeing it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, Claude was like a father figure to everybody in the camp. We were distraught, you know, when we heard the news, of course. So we just hope we could do him justice, or, you know, make him really proud.
For sure,
when we played him.
For sure, bro. Yeah, you'd definitely be proud to see the boys fighting up. Tough semi-final against Prospects FC. Let's get it going. Match of the day for the man them presents AFTV versus Prospects FC. The final game. Let's go.
Right, AFTV FC versus Prospects FC. Listen, this is a big game for you lot today.
Definitely a big game against a big team. Again, we won't take them lightly, but I think we're up for it, and hopefully we get the W today.
And listen, you guys may have seen just before the game a minute's clap in memory of Claude. There is a sense of occasion right now. Obviously, it's sad to see like one of your guys go.
Definitely, man. Like, a real big part of the team. All our victories, everything from last year has come with him and everything, and we just want to make sure we can represent and win the match for him today.
Hey, word up, these man, they're trying to get to the final. You know what it is, the Replay Me League Challenge Cup season. Let's go. And now let's go, Prospects FC versus AFTV FC, the semi-final of the Challenge Cup. Gaffer H, it's good to see you again, man.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys. Nice to be back in football, so ready to go now.
That's it. What have you told your boys, man? What have you told your boys about going out there and trying to get to a final?
So last time we played AFTV, result didn't go our way, but I want to take emotion out of the game. I know it's a semi-final, but I just wanted to focus on playing the game, putting out a good performance, trying to recover old form, get some of our old DNA back into the game, and see what we can get out of the game.
That's it. Prospects FC. Listen, it's a cup game where anything can happen. Do you have confidence in your boys if it goes penalties?
100%. If it goes into penalties, we have been practicing. But
Without
it's
question.
a lottery. It's a lottery, so I'm confident we will take it to the wire.
It's true.
so good. Pretty much.
Who's in that? Yeah, man up. Yeah, go, Bruce. Following up. Yeah! Come on! I told you! Come on! Alright, go! Following up! Yeah! Come on! Yeah, early. Back off. There you go. Go Reese.
He's actually a skinny, quick hover around the middle, isn't he? My favourite ref is a massive geezer.
What do you mean this thing?
That's why they lay down behind the wall.
Not straight to keep it, make the target score.
Yeah! What did I say? What did you say? That's it. What do you mean? Hit the target, you score. Just not the keeper. That's it. That's it. Simple. 1, 2, 3. Foxy! Oh my gosh! Why did the ball go over here then, ref?
Ref's fucking terrible.
Let's move. Thank you.
He's been getting too mouthy to the ref.
You look saying you're alright.
Yeah.
The red, yeah, because he went over to the line-up.
Hey! What is it? Can you please send him in? Hey!
Who's in there? Man up, options! Bruce! Go, Bruce! Oh, come on! Yeah, go on, Josh. Come on, Josh. Get the foul. Man on Aston. You're free, Bruce. Like, red! He's not going to give nothing. He's off. Giving it the other way. Oh my God!
I'm glad this is on camera. As I told you, I'm glad this is on camera.
Do it then. Option, back again. Back to you. Josh is there. Come on, oh my God! Bro.
Wait, Ade.
The ones you don't supposed to say. Come on! It's done.
We haven't took the corner as well. Hey, lads, carry on. Origi.
That's for Claude, man. That was for Claude. King Claude forever. Get me. Wake up, boy. You don't supposed to say it. Keep going. Thank you. Well done. Thank you.
There you go, you have it. The semi-finals are done. AFTV FC through to my left, Don Robbie, to my right, Big Broads. Listen, Robbie, that was a good win on a special night.
Yeah, you know what? They all said at the start of the game they want to do this one for Claude, who sadly passed away this week. And I think the effort that they put in out there showed that. They did it for him. And it's a really good game. I thought the other team were really good, really quick, really fit. When they were whipping those corners, and they were really good, you know what I mean? And we went 1-0 down, but what a recovery, and I thought we controlled the game after that, and we should have scored more. The goalkeeper made a couple of brilliant saves, but listen, we're through to the final, man, and great performance by all the lads. And Claude, who used to manage the team, he would have been proud of that. Proud of that. So well done to them.
For sure. There was a high intensity out there. You were doing some work out there. What you been doing cardio on that?
Do you know what? We knew this was going to be a big game. Prospects are a great team, and obviously with the sad news about Claude, we found out that, look, there's something extra there in our heart. Do you know what I mean? Where Claude was like a father figure in the team to a lot of us. You saw Jay scored a goal today. Him and Claude had a very, very good relationship. Myself and Claude had a very, very good relationship as well. So we wanted to just do this for him, and I believe he was our 12th man today. Do you know what I mean? He was our 12th man today, and it was good to get a win in front of the chairman, innit?
The big Don. Hey, listen, the final incoming. Last question. We saw Infernos earlier. They are looking dangerous. Yourselves versus Infernos in the final. You got anything to worry about?
Infernos, we have to respect the fact that they defeated us the first time. We respected Prospects as well. We're not here to trash talk or anything like that. We're here to play our football, do the best we can, and look, do everything in the memory of Claude now. Do you know what I mean? We've got an extra incentive, so yeah.
Semi-final 2, what do you know? AFTV FC with a 4-1 win over Prospects FC there. Mad game. That was under the lights. Sunday night lights, 4-1 win. AFTV through to the final versus Infernos. A lot to unpack in this one. You scored a penalty. You were involved in the sending off. Some mad goals. The corner taken quickly, as you see there on the Replay Me League socials. Make sure to see that one in more depth. That was unbelievable. We'll get Charlie to run it as we're speaking about it now. But a big game and a big win for AFTV through to the final. Feels good.
Feels brilliant.
Feels good, for sure.
Considering what happened earlier in the week with our former assistant manager, Claude, we just asked the boys to dig deep, give all you got. We didn't have a training session. We didn't prepare the way we wanted to prepare. So, yeah, man, we was asking for a miracle, and it was delivered, man, and that was for Claude, King Claude forever, man.
For sure, there you go. And Prospects, a team that you should be scared of, do you know what I mean? You'd be somewhat apprehensive about Prospects before you go into that game. You were involved in the sending off. Julian, one of Prospects' best players, one of the best midfielders in the league, with the sending off there. And what happened? We'll run the tape as we see. Like, Julian just gets the sending off.
Do you know what? I don't know what happened, man. I think the referee was probably striking him as the game went on. I went up for the header against, I think, another centre-back. Obviously, I'm a bit taller than him, innit?
Yeah.
So as I've gone in, it looks like I've tried to use my elbow. I wouldn't do that, obviously. I don't do stuff like that.
No.
And then after, Julian wasn't really happy. I don't know, he was frustrated. But we normally get along. Julian's my guy, man. We get along. So, yeah, we both want to win, isn't it? And Julian's a top player, man. He's a top player.
Big player.
Yeah, very good, man. And it's a shame to see him get sent off, isn't it? But, I don't make those decisions. But all I can wish for is that Prospects stay together, or, if they want to push players on, push them on. Hopefully they go and play professional somewhere and
that's
all
it.
of that. And, yeah, man, just nothing but goodness towards Prospects, man.
There we go then. So AFTV through to the final. I tell you what, AFTV FC versus Infernos FC in the final. That's a big matchup. You've already lost to these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into a game and think, oh yeah, we're gonna lose again. Like, you have to try your best, isn't it? But we recognise that Infernos are a good team. Footballing wise, really good. But if I'm honest with you, man, it'll be a big game. It'll be a big game. Big respect to Infernos every single time. And yeah, man, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll get it popping that one. The Challenge Cup final, there you have it. That's game week 6. As you can see right here, let's take a look at the league table after today. Back to league action next week. As you see on the table there, Madness, Prospects and GB Oranje all sort of towards the top of the table. AFTV there. They've only played 2 games, but they've got their 3 points, so they're hoping to push up in that rate. You'll be pushing up for sure. And then coming up, game week 7, our 4 PM kickoff features AFTV FC versus Madness FC, GB Oranje versus Quarterback in the 6 PM kickoff, and Infernos versus Prospects in the 8 PM. So some juicy matchups. You guys playing against Madness. Madness are yet to lose a game.
Yeah, man. North London derby.
The North London derby, the real one, the real North London derby.
And yeah, for the Mandem.
For the Mandem, the North London derby for the Mandem, for sure. There you go. That's the 4 PM kickoff. So make sure to watch out for game week 7 next week. Match of the day for the Mandem, the weekly highlight show. My brother right here, to my right, the icon, the face of the, we call him the face of the league. He's one of the faces of the league, including headbanding the stuff from Infernos. And right here, J Bro, it's been a pleasure to have you guys.
You're looking in the mirror, man. When you saying that, you're looking in the mirror, man. You shining, man. You shining, bro.
Not me, bro. Come on. Hey, listen, respect, people. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe and hit that like button. Support for the Mandem is always good support, man. You know what it is. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everyone involved. Big shout out Dana White, aka Louis, Manlike, and Paul in the corner. Come on, my brother Paul, right there. Peace. Shout out to everyone, and we'll see you next week. You know what it is.